Hey folks, welcome. Now, today we have something a little bit different. This is something very different. One of the things I was noticing when I was travelling with my Wii U was that I was actually getting some scratches on the material, and yeah, that was not very nice. So I found something on eBay and got a good price for these coverings. So these coverings, the one I chose was like a NES version. As you can see, it's got the stylings, and that's obviously for the front part. There's one also for the gamepad, which again, it gives you a bit of a Nintendo Entertainment System vibe. And there's various other bits. These are a little bit skewed at the moment. They've got a little few marks they need fixed. What we're going to do now is I'm actually going to show you some of the shots of it actually being put on, and then what it looks like afterwards. Okay, so the first thing is, here's the Wii U. It's very dark, you can't really see the details, but there's the front part. And I've already started, so I've got the front part on, where you can see the grills are still there nicely. This bit needs a little bit smoothing up here, but ultimately this is how it goes on. Something else you're also going to need is a flat surface to actually make the vinyl smooth, because as you can see there's a few crinkles. So another thing you're going to need is, when you're putting onto that surface, you're also going to need a hairdryer or a heat gun if you've got access to one of those, but you know, that's a very DIY thing and that might not be the best thing to use. Everyone's got a hairdryer, so naturally what you want to do is take this, put it on the flat surface and then heat it up with the hairdryer, and then you can put it on the Wii U.
Here we go!
Okay, this is just getting this next part on. I think we're getting towards the end part of this. It's a nice and smooth edge so far. Okay folks, so that's us, it's complete. Now what I'm going to show you is the final result, and it's pretty nice, I think anyway. So it gets like classic NES looking front panel, which is the most important part for me, even though that's the smallest area. The rest you can see is in that kind of style, so it lets the grates through on these decals, gives it a nice styling for the NES again. This is one of the things that kind of annoyed me though, is there's a gap, and I don't know why there's a gap, because it meets there and it meets there, sometimes overlapping a little bit there, but for whatever reason there's a gap in between. Again, you could say the same for here, there's a gap, fits at the end points. Again, just the grates are all left and the feet are left quite nicely spaced out. Generally it's very smooth, again letting grate points and the feet, these feet at the bottom, and yeah, overall smooth over here as well. There's no back panel point for the ports, which doesn't really matter because, you know, hardly anyone's going to see that part. So that is the overall console part, and I think it looks pretty swish. I kind of like that, and I think that's going to be kind of nice to look at, and yeah. Anyway, next part is the gamepad. Now the gamepad I'm not so sure about, but it does have that very nice kind of NES styling, which you can have a look at there. I mean, it has got the colours, it's got the definite same stylings, again just showing the buttons for the names, and I think that's actually quite nice overall. You can get these decals from, I think, decalgirl.com, and I think I might have gotten mine from a different place on eBay. I will put the information in the description and you'll be able to have a look for yourselves. So folks, until next time, I shall see you later. Bye!